Here it comes. This party is starting. Here. All right. And
oh yeah!
Welcome to Tavern Talk, a Wheel of Time talk show, and we are here to talk about all things Season 2. There's been a lot dropped recently, and we're gonna dive into it. With me, as always, is Brother Dan, dancing to my left.
You can't see me. You can't see me.
You see?
You can't see. Oh, here. Oh.
Can I get a sprinkler? Give me a sprinkler.
Oh,
that was amazing.
All right, can I get a lawnmower?
All right, lawnmower.
All right. All right, Beth, can you beat that? Beth, welcome to the show, and Felty Tom.
Right off the bat, a dance battle.
Let's fix that name up.
I mean, we gotta fix that.
Are we?
What am I doing?
Really?
You're doing break dancing?
Yes. Yes, Beth is. I think Beth won. Brother Dan, Beth won. You had like enthusiasm, but Beth actually had sass and skill. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Tavern Talk. Beth and Tom are official co-hosts. They've joined us recently. Jansen Lashley Haynes, the intrepid actor, cannot join us. He will be here next week. But we are here to break down all the leaks, all the images and facts about Wheel of Time Season 2. And things are heating up, guys. It feels like the momentum is building, so we jumped in. We're jumping in.
This is our first time we're really talking about Season 2. Ryan and I generally have a book-centric approach to our shows. But there is a lot of excitement that's been going on in the last month that we've not addressed. We got a release date now. There was a lot of stuff that was just speculation. So now we're getting a little bit more concrete things. So I think now's the time to jump in that pond, right?
Yes, I agree. And to that end, let's kick it to Tom. Meet Tom. How you feeling? Are you ready to? Dragonmount is very closely related to the Wheel of Time, and do you want to tell us exactly how Season 2 is going to end?
How it's going to end?
Yeah. Tell us.
It is too early for me to spit my drink.
I saw that. I almost got you.
My reflex is better than your glib.
We haven't gotten the screeners yet, but I'm hoping we get them this year too, like we did last year.
That would be fun.
How's it going to end? Man, that's rough. So like, I really think we're going to get the horn, but I think that's going to be the penultimate episode, so that'll be like the second to last episode. And then the last episode is going to be a lot of stuff from like book 3. Like we might see Rand partially traveling his way to Tyr. I don't know. Oh yeah, right. Also, book spoilers.
Spoiler episode.
Oh yeah.
Banner on the bottom, right there, baby.
Oh yeah, there you go. So it's I think we're definitely gonna see all of book 2 and part of book 3 for Season 2 of Wheel of Time for sure.
Man, I want Rand in the sky. Keep on fighting.
I don't think we're gonna get that. I don't think we're gonna have him in the sky fighting. I don't know though.
How much do we think Inktar is going to be a part of this?
That's a good question.
What do you think?
Hold on.
Let's. Yeah, right, Beth. What do you think is going to happen at the end? And then we'll get to Inktar.
I'm so conflicted on this because I literally just finished listening to Rosamund Pike's The Great Hunt today. Literally today. And I listened probably the last 4 hours of the book this afternoon. And there's so many things that I never pick up on until I listen to something, and you always hear something new, right? And there is a point where Rand makes a thing saying he knew that there were threads in the pattern that were attached to him, that if he didn't go back into Falm and rescue Egwene, it wasn't just Egwene, it was other threads in the pattern. And if something happened to those threads, he would not live his life to the fullest. And those threads, of course, are Elaine and Min, right? Because they are in Falm as well. And I want to see all of that happen. I want to see Egwene as a Damani being rescued by a very resourceful Nynaeve, Min, and Elaine. I want to see Bail Doman waiting for them in Falm. Like, I will be here for you. I will wait for you. If you can, fight these Shan-Shan and get me out of here, I will wait for you. I want to see Rand recognize Bail. Of course, that's not going to happen because he didn't meet Bail Doman in the first book or in the first season. But I mean, those are I want to see all of it. I want to see Arthur Hawkwing like bantering with Theron, right? But realistically, I think we're going to hear the horn. Like I do think what Tom said, we're going to hear the horn sound in the penultimate episode. I think you're going to start to see the Heroes of the Horn come out, and I think that's where 7 is going to end. And I think 8 is going to be the Battle of Falm. And that's pretty much what 8 is going to be. Is going to be chaotic battle, but battle done better than the end of season.
All right, a poll is live asking our chat, will the horn blow in season 2? Let us know your answer.
So while we're doing that, let's get to the very first thing that was leaked, I guess, that I have access to. There was what appears to be a Writers Guild of America, and actually, power to the union,
yes.
that a sheet that had official titles for an upcoming season for this. There were 5 that were listed. 5 episode titles. One is Daughter of the Night. One is Damane. One is Eyes Without Pity. One is Strangers and Friends. And one is What Might Be. Now, I will point out that these are listed alphabetically. So we don't know if they are per se the listing of episodes specifically, but we know Daughter of the Night. Okay, that's Celine or Lanfear.
Literally translates. Yeah. Lanfear literally translates to Daughter of the Night.
Yeah. Brother Danger. If everyone wants to pause the stream and go watch Unraveling the Pattern, he has a breakdown. I believe there were more leaks, and then they were trying to cull out which are real and which are not. Am I correct, Tom?
Yeah.
Following this? Okay, yeah.
We try not to follow, like, Dragonmount tries not to follow the leaks or really report on them, so that, basically so that, if Dragonmount is reporting on it, then we've gotten official word that it's not made up.
You only report what you officially get from Amazon?
Well, also if it has, if it's put out by Amazon, but yeah.
Amazing. Okay, that's.
I think there are certain content creators who don't have a problem on reporting on leaks,
well,
and
we
they're right. So
I have a login to an Amazon Prime Press website. I don't want to lose that.
Right.
No.
But there are some people who are, that's what all of their content is.
Correct. I'm fine with that.
Which I think is fantastic, because I don't mind being in on some of those things. But I think that some people are very careful about what they're going to publicly say. This happened, or I had access to this information.
Correct.
And yeah.
Well, just pretending that there is a episode titled Damane, this could very well be Egwene being captured.
Yeah, well, we don't know, but during the Comic-Con panel from New York Comic-Con last year, they, the whole panel, all they did was talk about Egwene and how powerful the scenes that she filmed were. And
no, it's in there. There's a scene in the teaser, the 30-second teaser trailer, where Egwene is wearing a collar. She is going to be captured as Damane.
Okay.
There's not. Yeah, she's in there.
Yeah,
I made a YouTube video about it, so I know it's in there.
they talked about how powerful the scenes were and how like emotional it was and how difficult it was for her to film. So like, I'm excited. Like, I can't wait to see it. And they said that she gave a great performance. So,
thank you, MaTsDaGger. You are a wonderful human being. I hope you're be strong. I hope you are feeling well this week, man.
That's funny. That's what I thought about Maureen's shoulder pads. They were ribbed for her pleasure.
For someone's pleasure.
Didn't work again. Didn't work again.
oh,
Almost got you. I know. Seriously. I'm like, how's your order? And you're all eating. I don't. Hey, Brother Dan, I gotta say, you look like John Cusack tonight. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Can you hold up a boombox and play Red Rain?
Like what John Cusack era though?
Oh,
like, are
say
we talking
anything.
Grosse Pointe
Yeah,
Blank,
you
or are
think
we
so?
talking?
Well, I think.
Sam?
Oh no, actually, let's get into it. I think he looks like late term John Cusack with a lot of Botox.
2012. Okay.
He's recreating his earlier movies, like Taylor Swift's doing her albums over.
I don't want to
1408
process
Cusack.
anything bought or sold. I don't want to buy anything sold or processed. I don't want to sell anything.
I don't want to
processed
pair
or-
anything.
I'm a kickboxer. Sport of the future.
Where are your feet?
Yeah, right.
we don't ask those questions around here.
Oh, I already kicked you 8 times. You just didn't even feel.
All right, brother. Everyone watch. Brother John Cusack. Everyone watching us knows these things already. We gotta bring our insights. We gotta bring the puppet insights. So because everyone's talked these things over for at least a week.
Okay.
Are you
Well,
ready?
the most recent thing that they talked about was something that we've been calling for like, I don't know, years at this point, which was Shorey Agdashlu to play Cadsuane. And Ariel Burgess actually had a great piece of art that I uploaded here. There it is.
That's amazing! Holy shit!
Yeah,
All right,
she's
so
an amazing artist.
can you explain the history of this? So as I understand it, people fan casted her to play Varen, correct?
No.
Or no, Catsuane. And
Lesby Nerdy started it.
Lesby started, okay, and then it grew and grew, and she herself started responding on Twitter, right? And started and then from there, momentum came, and then I guess Rafe said, "Hey, I've had you on my mood board for a certain character for some time," and they said,
Ryan, are we on the mood board?
Brother Dan, I don't think we're on.
I
any
can make
mood
a
board.
good cheese board.
Probably under the frustrated tab under the move board.
Charcuterie?
Or confused, maybe.
We have a cheese cutting board with our faces on it, but not a mood board.
Mood board. Maybe we're on the interesting board. I think is.
I guarantee you, people have dreams and we pop up in them, and they're not telling us about it because they're ashamed of what we do.
It's all right, guys. Go ahead and put a poll, Ryan. Have you dreamed of the puppet?
Okay, we'll get to that next. Thank you.
I dream of Ryan and Dan almost every night.
All right, everyone, you got one more minute. Let's end this poll. We got 12 votes already. There's 14 people watching. Let's go. Will the horn blow in season 2? It's a close one, Dan. It's really close. We don't know. It's very, very close.
It's very close.
Very close.
Talking about the horn, one of the things that I wish we got to see on screen, spoilers for A Memory of Light, by the way. Just, I know we said full spoilers, but I feel obligated to say it. When they blew the horn again, and they kind of told Arthur Hawkwing, "Hey, can you go talk to your freaking descendant over there?" I really wish we got to see Hawkwing chew out Tuan, or at least go talk to Tuan. That would have been hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I just missed that we didn't get to see that on screen.
But would he really chew her out, though?
I don't know.
I don't think he would.
So let me be devil's
advocate.
advocate.
Last battle and you're screwing shit up. You know what I mean? Hey. hold off until the last battle's over. Like, help out.
Let me be a little devil's advocate. We know that the story structure is a little bit fluid with this series, and so why wouldn't the horn come at later? It made sense for it to be book 2 out of a 3-part book. It doesn't necessarily make sense for it to be book 2 out of 14 books. Why not just push it back? Why, it is a little weird that the heroes come just to fight people on boats.
It sounded as one of the prophecy fulfilling requirements for Rand to be proclaimed as the Dragon Reborn. It's part
of the book, yeah.
Well, in the books, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't heard many. Did we hear any of the prophecies like on screen yet? I mean, they've referenced them, but they haven't. Have they read them like verbatim yet? I don't remember. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So, but maybe we'll get more of that because you have to remember, right? I'm going to die on this hill that Varen is not going to be a substantial character in season 2. I think they are replacing her with Adelius and Vandine. And I think that is who Moiraine is going to seek out to get some help with knowledge. And I think Varen is going to deliver some information to her that is going to be what sends her. The Watchers over the waves is what's going to send her. So substitute Vandine and Adelius with Varen.
Oh, crazy.
And I think that's going to pretty much be the extent of Varen in season 2, and hopefully we'll see more of her in season 3. That's my hot take.
Okay.
Has she been casted?
Varen?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Fuck.
Mira Sayal.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, that was a huge thing. They confirmed that she was Varen. I knew she was Varen from the minute she was announced.
Oh no! Okay. So there is a teaser trailer. Can you pop that up, Tom?
From the BAFTAs.
Yes,
that
actually shows Varen like pulling her rope.
Yep.
Isn't she in that teaser trailer?
Well, it's like for like 2 frames, yes.
And
you don't even need the trailer; you just
like
need
the image.
No, you're right about that. You're right about yeah. So she's looking great. She's got these like gray streaks in her hair, like Cruella de Vil, and
well, and I think the thing that's really awesome about it is that Mira Sayal is a middle-aged woman, and they put a gray wig on her, and I think it's the first time we really see somebody kind of embodying the agelessness of the Aes Sedai, because she looks young in the face.
Yes,
with gray hair. And I do think that this is, and I mean, we did see some older women in the White Tower that were sitters in the hall. So I don't think that they're necessarily going to push the agelessness thing as an identifying feature, but I think kind of subtly they're showing that with Varen, because
that's actually a really cool point. Didn't Robert Jordan himself say he has no idea what the ageless face looks like?
We do. I mean, we grew up.
We grew up in Southern California. So, yeah, that's all.
Newport Beach. Laguna
you almost got me that time.
Man, yeah, it's like the big poofy lips.
Yeah.
The Joker smile.
Just stretch,
look at Laura. Look at look at what Jeff Bezos' girlfriend. That's the ageless face.
All right,
she's an Aes Sedai. Oh my gosh, she's an Aes Sedai. She bonded him. Suddenly, he's getting super strong. You see this? Oh my gosh, he's the water.
False.
What?
False.
I just solved it.
You're
Jeff
a
Bezos
genius.
Cannot be.
I think so. I think so.
I've always
so yeah
about you.
Yeah. But I do like that point, Beth. I did not think of that, but yes, she does make it. I think some of the other Aes Sedai do not demonstrate agelessness very well. I think you see their age. Alana, you see her age. You see Leandrin. Leandrin actually looks older as Leandrin than the actress does on Instagram or whatever.
That's Mira Sayal.
Look at that. Yes. You don't think Aes Sedai with the gray hair. That's amazing. Yes, she is got to be at least 600 years old.
At least half a dozen.
Just look at that.
Hundreds.
Oh my goodness gracious.
600.
How old is she in real life? How old is she in the books? Like 400? 300?
No.
She's probably 150.
No, she's way over 200.
No, she's not. She's not. The oldest Aes Sedai that they know of.
The Oath Rod shortens the lifespan of the Aes Sedai.
Yeah, and the oldest Aes Sedai that they know of in the books is Cadsuane.
It's Cadsuane is the oldest, and she's 280 or something like that.
Yeah, something like
See,
that.
oh, you're close to 3. Okay, so aren't there kin who are over 3?
Oh, way.
Way.
The Oath Rod, binding yourself to the Oath Rod is what, and that was the whole conversation between Egwene and the hall was to like retire into the kin. So if you release yourself from 3 O's, then you could have a much longer life and still be attached to the White Tower, but not as an Aes Sedai. Ryan, I love your wife. I love your wife.
That's what she said.
Go ahead, Tom.
Fight me for her.
I want to say the oldest kin was somewhere in the 400s, I think.
Wasn't it Rianne?
Was it 420?
Yeah, Rianne Corley.
She was 420, yeah.
420, 69?
Yeah.
Well, what about the Aiel? We have channelers from the Aiel. We have channelers from the Sea Folk.
Yep.
Do they get to 400s?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, they can. Channelers live into their 600s, like in the Age of Legends time. So, like, we know that they live very old then, and we know that the Aiel specifically talk about having husbands and like them dying, like the channeling wise ones, like, and them dying in their lifetime and remarrying. And that's like the hint that the Aiel wise ones live to very old. So
even though they know
but they're gonna die, man.
But they don't have the ageless face because they don't channel as much. So just the ability to channel.
No. You get the ageless face from the Oath Rod.
Fuck.
We have Baronet 111, Cadsuane at 295.
Thank you,
that
Breaker.
equals 420 when you add it together, right?
No,
yes, math.
Math.
And what was it? It's 397. Anyway,
all right.
My brain was like, no, it's not.
Breaker.
407.
And they said like the oldest Aes Sedai has ever been was like 300. So the idea is that Cadsuane does not have very much longer left.
I keep thinking my old dog's gonna die. I take her to the vet. They say she's doing great. Like they're like, wow, she's 18 years old. She's doing great. And I keep thinking, okay.
By the way, guys,
I have a Cadsuane dog.
I just want to plug this. Happy Pride.
Yep. Fucking yeah. All right. Fuck. Okay. Damn. We're negligent.
You are. How dare you? How
rainbow
dare you?
Somewhere. Oh, I think I took it down.
Terrible. Just terrible.
All
I have Lady Gaga Oreo cookies right here, guys. I'm obviously an advocate for Pride.
We got a Pride Way the Leaf banner right there. There you go.
I got Lady Gaga Oreos right there.
All right, yeah. So Dan, what did we say last year? Everyone, fuck who you want.
Yeah, be as gay as you want to be.
Be as gay as you want to be.
Be as
Absolutely.
gay as you want to be, man.
Gay it
That's
up
fine.
or not. It's up to you.
Be as gay as you want to be.
It's America, man.
Yeah.
And
anyway, sorry to derail the conversation.
Russia's invading Ukraine because of all the gays.
And trans people are real and deserve rights.
Let's bring it up. Yes, all of the colors, all the flags. What is it? Okay, I'm a demisexual. I think it means I have to have an intimate relationship before I'm sexually attracted to someone.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. That exists. I don't know if that's the word, but I don't know what that word means either.
I think it is. I don't know what color it is on the flag, but I'm there. Like, yes, I'm on the flag.
My child is non-binary, and
they're amazing.
They moved to Seattle yesterday.
That's awesome.
So
congratulations.
Yeah, getting out of the not so great area for people in the LGBTQIA plus space of Texas, and moving to Seattle and going to be living their best life.
Yes,
So
yeah, red to blue. Let's
I'm
go.
going to miss them terribly. But when I can talk to them on the phone or FaceTime or whatever, and hear a smile in their voice, as opposed to just meeking out an existence here, then it is absolutely worth them being 2,000 miles away from me. So yeah, and I'm a little teary-eyed right now because, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
And, you filled your empty nest with some amazing lighting.
Yes, I am. There's been a lot of change this week. There's
They're like,
been a lot of
sorry,
change.
honey. You're leaving? All right, in comes the lighting.
Well, I mean,
Here comes
they were living in their own apartment until a week ago and then lived with me for a week while they were waiting for their flight. So, but my daughter moved in with me this weekend, and it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So, yeah, but I do have a new space, and it's an actual room. It's not a closet anymore. I've come out of the closet. I'm outed myself.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
I'm coming out.
All right. Let's.
Well, I wish them well.
Yes. Thank you.
Change is fun and amazing. Seattle's a cool city.
And now I have an excuse to go visit because I've never
You got
been
an
there.
excuse to go visit. And when our kids used to go 100 years ago, they'd get on a train or get on a boat, and that was it. You may get a letter. You may find out they got married. Who knows?
Exactly.
Now we got FaceTime. Now you can communicate with them every single day.
Absolutely.
And it not be weird.
I can still annoy the shit out of them no matter where they are.
Right. So they will still be a part of your life. You will let them be them. But I'm proud of you. This is a big step as a parent. Well done.
Totally derailed the conversation, by the way. I apologize.
It's all good. No,
You
people are here
didn't
for
derail.
it.
You what Kate Redding said to me. You didn't derail. You augmented.
That's great.
Hey,
I named
me,
John.
Tom, I'm seeing a lot of the things you added that we're going to talk about on the show. But where is the image with Loyal? Do you have that?
Which one?
He's chilling with
When he's
Ishii
behind
and the
Ishii?
Shanshan.
It should be in there.
I don't see it. Do you see it?
I
don't see it.
Oh, this just in. Just in. That 295, 150, 420.
Yes, it does. It is equal 420.
See, there you go, Waddy. There you go.
That's amazing.
What?
That. Yeah.
Holy.
Robert Jordan was a numerologist.
Oh my goodness gracious.
All right, so we have images from specific episodes, and I think the veracity of these images are verified. We can assume that each one will come from one of the episodes.
Well, the idea of the episodes is another leaked bit of information, so you take that with a grain of salt.
Ooh, okay, thanks for that. Okay,
Yeah.
so one of these, here we go. This came out Entertainment Weekly, first look.
Yeah.
We got Nynaeve looking amazing. I imagine.
And these are Ryan. These are official first look that Amazon gave. To
Yeah. So what do we think's happening here?
That is Nynaeve about to take her accepted test because they're not going to make her naked like she was in the books. That she's going to go in.
Okay, so why
That's her about
not-
getting ready for her accepted test.
Like, this is so ready for Game of Thrones fucking nudity. Like, let's go. Why are they choosing to, or why do you think they're not going to go Game of Thrones style and like keep her clothes on?
Because Amazon, well, I mean, they have over the top violence, but I don't think there's any shows that have a lot of gratuitous nudity.
Isn't that weird? Why is that? Is it?
I don't know.
It's rated TV 14, I think. Also,
It's so
What
funny.
are the boys? The boys. Rated higher, right?
yeah. Well, it's rated. I think that's rated.
Yeah,
and,
but
like,
didn't the guy
whatever.
like fuck a dolphin in The Boys?
You don't see it though.
You don't
they
see it.
Talk about it.
They don't simulate it.
It's alluded to. It's alluded
Yeah,
to.
they talk about him.
No, you catch him fucking an octopus though.
Yeah, but it's like he's not like it's just
Yeah,
an
you
octopus kind of
don't
like in
see
his lap.
penetration. I get it. I know
No,
that.
yeah, it's just like an
Yeah,
octopus
yeah.
sitting in his lap.
Thank you, James. Yes, the boys. It does has a lot.
All right, so this image is great. I'm starting to see her image in my face when I hear the books and read Nynaeve's POV. It's starting to. It's not there yet. None of these people have superseded my mental image of them yet.
Rosamund has for me, for sure.
Oh shit, not me. No, not yet. But it's getting there. But yeah, like this is a powerful image. Here's another powerful image. We got Mandarb and some weirdo on top of him.
Butt rock. I definitely think this might be from the accepted test.
Whoa.
Like this might be when
he's like, hey lover, let's play with our children and have a great life.
I think so. I mean, it could not be, but he's wearing very coordinated outfit. Excuse me, like he's like the accoutrement on Mandarb, like the clasps on Mandarb's saddlebags and his cloak clasp and the clasps on his boots they all match, kind of like you would if you were like wearing your royal garb or whatever. Okay. Like,
hold on, do we even know that's Mandarb? Are we sure?
That's a good point, Brother Dan.
This is the Pride Bella.
Oh yeah, this is when Bella learns about his sexuality.
Her. Bella identifies
there.
She identifies sexuality.
You're right. So let's go back to it though.
Sorry to augment.
I did. Those are great points. I did notice that he was dressed differently, but I'm trying to imagine like if he was king of Malkier, why would he be dressed like he's gonna go on stage and sing some like 9 Inch Nails songs? Like why is he dressed all in black? Like
because this is how Nynaeve in her subconscious imagines.
She likes him in black.
I mean, but honestly, when you look, the thing that was the thing for me was like, how did he get Mandarb back? That's what makes me think that it is from the accepted
I think
test.
you guys are both wrong. This is not the accepted test.
Okay.
No way is this accepted test.
We should take a bet. We should.
If it was her subconscious, why would he be wearing clothes? Boom.
Because it's reenacting what happened in the books.
My subconscious would undress him.
My subconscious undresses him whenever he's on screen.
I would be the horse. In my subconscious, I'd be the horse and he'd be naked. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. That was like a whole nother level of stuff.
Augmentation.
I wasn't ready for augmentation.
All right, do we need to do another poll? All right, let's check the poll.
All right, do a poll.
You don't have to check the poll. Daniel Henney was just on screen.
No, all right. So the poll is done. Have one or both puppets appeared in your dreams? 53% said no. 46% said yes.
Damn.
There were 13 voters. So that means at least 5 voters. 5, at least 5, and yeah. All right. What's the next poll?
I'm assuming Dex probably has dreamed about you, Ryan.
Or you. We don't know. Or me with my head on this body.
Oh dear, sweet baby Jesus!
Right,
oh my goodness gracious!
The next image you got was Egwene.
Look at this is like the Virgin Egwene. This is like if they were drawing the Virgin Mary, if she was working as a waitress, it would look just like this.
You remember that family that was like kidnapped and caged and
I think you should tell your therapist that.
Look at that lighting. Look at the lighting above her. It's like
oh, because she's got the light coming into the window. I gotcha.
Oh my god, you guys are way too much.
She's like from a quiverful sept of Amish quiverful.
Okay, let's not start with quiverful stuff because I did watch that documentary that dropped on Amazon this week.
Wait, no. They wanted Beth, that's amazing. They wanted to interview me for that, and I said no. I'm too busy.
Did they, Ryan? We have to talk after.
So I'm all about the quiverful. I studied
We'll have
them.
to talk about this later. We'll have to talk about this later.
The look in Egwene's eyes is telling me she wants more quivers.
I think this is where Egwene is having. If you remember back when they announced that Kira Coveney was playing Elaine, she was dressed very similarly, holding a bucket. I can't remember if that's right or not, but I think this is this is gonna be the same episode. They're both novices. They're both doing novice shit in the White Tower. This is novice shit. It's happening right now.
Yeah, you're probably right.
All right. So let's go back in this. So
look, they got garlic up in the background to keep away vampires.
Is that?
I never noticed the garlic.
Are those garlic or shallots?
Ooh.
I think it's probably hanging garlic.
Shallot? I think it's garlic.
Shallot?
And I think above her
It
head.
could be both.
is-
It could be both
rosemary.
onions and garlic hanging because they're two different colors. So maybe it could be a bundle of.
Are they making a stew?
I mean, it's the Dark Ages essentially. I think everything was just boiled as a stew.
So remember in a Game of Thrones when it just got better and better. Like episodes 1 through 5 are shit, and then like 6, 7, 8 are just the best. And they had that amazing episode where Sam was in in the where would he go? Where's Sam? Where he was like he was he was like at the academy or whatever, and he was like there's all these like images of him like the Citadel, and he was like cleaning shit over and over again. Remember this like amazing 3 or 4 minute montage of Sam
stacking books and cleaning out
shit. I think this is just one image. We're gonna recreate it with Egwene.
She's gonna be cleaning up poop
in the White Tower. She's just gonna be like doing menial tasks over and over again, and she's getting more and more depressed. This is not a happy Egwene.
That's the Kira.
Well, now I'm turned on.
Oh,
I went from pity to.
You went to
don't do
zero
that to
to
me.
raging.
Don't do that to me, Tomo. From pity to.
Oh, she was holding a lantern, not a bucket. Excuse me. This is when they're about to go into the ways. I bet.
Yeah, probably. But you could see. Look at her. If you look at the sleeve of her dress, it's very similar to.
Yeah, they're wearing novice white.
Yeah, they're wearing novice robes. Yeah, absolutely novice.
100%.
Oh, because they're all bunched up. Okay. I get it. So Kira Coveney.
Yeah.
Coveney.
So is that Laris, the mistress of the kitchens? Back
Behind
there?
her? Hell no, that's not Laris.
It could be Laris. You never know.
Tiny Laris wearing the
No, I thought what? Brother Dan, I thought that was Patton Fane.
Oh,
in disguise, because
right
Fane is in all the pictures.
Yes, Fane is in every picture.
It's like, where's Waldo?
Oh, hold on. Is that garlic or Patton Fane?
It's definitely Patton Fane.
What's in the pan? It looks like onions, carrots, and Patton Fane.
For sure.
All right, let's move on. What's the next picture we got? All right, Sierra Coveney. What do we think's happening? She's in accepted white. She's looking great. She's going somewhere.
She's like, you're not going anywhere without me.
I think this is them. I think this is them meeting her for the first time. Like, this is where they meet her.
Possibly.
Oh, and she's like, oh, I just happen to be the next queen of Andor. So
I'll help you.
Well, if you remember, she said it's normal for a novice who's been here for a little while to be paired with somebody who's new.
And that's how they're going to introduce them to the Emmons Fielders.
Exactly.
It's a very good point, James. Ryan, did you see the IEO in the old picture last picture? There were 10 of them.
In this last picture?
Yeah, there's 10 of them right now.
No, you're right. They're all like, yeah. There's I missed them all. All right, Thank you, James.
Okay, go back.
That's
There's
the
6 right there.
Is it James or Jonas? All right, now let's talk about this. These lips are not real. No human being has these amazing lips. Yeah, like these are scientifically designed lips. I'm not happy with these.
I'm very happy with them.
Yeah, I want. Yeah, you're because you're a tulip lover.
It's true.
Yeah. No,
All right, so
he
this
looks badass. He looks like kind of he's entering like Tatooine.
Oh my god. I feel like I should be. I feel dirty looking.
you feel like you should be
at
under
Rand.
his robe.
That is
Because
now
it's so
hot.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
I
so
feel like he's young enough practically to be my kid.
But,
But oh my god, he's
He's a
so
good-looking man.
fucking hot.
he's hot as shit. Yeah,
Shit. He can be
and
my
he clearly is like he's like, oh, no nut November. I'm no nut like all year, baby, and like he needs a nut. He needs a nut.
I
so
do
hard.
have to say though that
Is
this
this his
picture
Rand?
does show that he has some slight asymmetrical imperfections in his face.
You're
He's
right.
I mean,
I'm
like,
looking at him right now.
Before, like you just look at him and he's like symmetrically perfect, everything. But when he has this cowl on, you can tell like one nostril is a little bit
Little
lower
bit.
than the other one,
Yeah.
and one eye is a little higher than the other. And it. So I'm glad to see he's not perfect, but oh my god, he's so pretty.
Maybe it's like
So
loose there.
freaking-
Maybe loose Theron is taking over for him, and he's less perfect. And then all of a sudden, when Rand rests him back, he's like
I mean,
amazing and
golly.
gorgeous. He's like, I'm symmetrical again.
I mean, the only
All right, so
thing I
we-
have
we-
about casting in this entire show is that
All
everybody's
right,
too pretty.
so we saw
I used something-
this.
oh.
Well, yeah, sorry, we saw this background at the end of last season when they were giving teasers for the next season, right?
Yeah, the sizzle reel. This is the image from
Thank
it's
you.
an overhead shot where you see what everyone thinks is Lord Turok and
Yes,
Chomsky
all that.
Guard.
Yeah. And but we see the blue
Yeah.
banners. We see in the. There
Yeah,
you
like
go.
that. Yeah,
Fucking-
yeah.
You look at you.
Nice.
And then
All right. So
the,
who is this? Who is this stud muffin who looks like Jim Morrison in the front?
That
Who
guy,
is that? Yeah, fucking. Tom!
Dude,
Yes!
nice.
Yes! We love Tom. All right, who is this badass mother? I think he's Jim Morrison.
Really, I just thought it was Rand.
Oh, you think? Oh, let's go.
Go
Go
back.
back. No, Red's
There's no
never
sword.
looked
There's
that
no
sexy
sword.
in his life. There's
There's
no
no
sword.
That is Rand. No,
No,
that's
there's
not
no
Rand.
sword,
There's
bro.
no sword.
That is a sword.
He's got the bulwark on his back right
No,
there.
he's got.
Oh, okay.
Look at the
Oh.
strap, and then at the
Okay,
there's a
and
little
you
gold
can see,
thing at the
yeah,
top.
I see
Mhm.
it.
I'm
see
sorry.
it.
Yep, you can see the hilt and the guard.
All right,
It's
put him
just
back. Put him in
insane
context.
angle.
Put him in context. Who's with him? So,
Uh,
Rand, why are they? Why? Why are they like following him now?
Well, they're not following him. They're going to
They're
fight him.
behind him. No, he's not even
Maybe
facing
Turok
them.
has said he's mine. He's a
This is like this scene is Turok being like, I'm gonna fight him right now.
Who are these people on the bottom left with the like
that's
tan-
crew
Those are
guys. That's
those
crew.
are people
the
from
sun
another,
hat. No,
Those are
another-
people from
Oh,
another age.
you just ruined my joke.
Those are people from another plane of existence.
Flicker,
Yeah.
flicker.
What is this amazing weapon he has shooting over his head? Like, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's another.
Did
It's another Flicker world.
Did
mirror
did
world.
Aludra make that?
That's an no. That's an Ryan. That's an Ogier's loofah.
That's what
Oh
that is.
dear God.
All right, can I
Speaking
just tell
of
you right
Ogier,
now?
though,
I wish they were like double the actors. Just personally, like I wish.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No.
that was a double click by accident. Sorry.
All right, yeah. So we got sexy Rand.
And then-
He's like, yeah.
Look at that
Join
stamp.
me. I got an island in my heart, country in my eyes.
I wish he played the
Times
harp
of
like he did in the
changes,
show.
eyes of lies, break on through. All right, so but he's like, I don't. This looks like he's leading them. He's not facing. This looks like he's the leader of this. Are you guys thinking something different? I've always thought this person was like, whoa, okay. He's just like, he's nonchalantly
all the time,
facing
I
a
guess.
threat. He's like, oh, I'll turn around when I really feel threatened.
Yeah, he's looking at like the shadowy door. It looks like Ryan. Are we sure he's not playing Dark Souls and that's like a boss?
Oh my god.
No,
Yes, I think.
and
he just summoned these guys to help him.
All these people are summons he's just choosing from. I love that idea. Okay.
And then he has to walk up to the fog wall and just touch it, and then walk.
God, I love Dark Souls.
I mean, you also have to remember.
Oh yeah, go back. We're going back.
I was just gonna say, you also have to remember this was like a shot. This is not going to be what we see in the show, right? This is
yes. How many things did we see that they put out that were not in season 1?
Right.
Many,
but I mean, you can
many,
just tell
many
from this
things.
shot that it's not going to be in the show because you can see the behind the scenes folks, the microphone and everything over to the left. So we're going to see this. We're going to see this scene from a different point of view. So I would not be surprised if we see Rand looking like the shot is going to be Rand facing. We're going to think he's facing forward.
Yeah, you're
in this
probably right.
scene, maybe, right? And God, hello, gonna go away, Yosha. Go away. I can only handle so much.
No, but where are all the people behind him? I don't know. He's facing.
That's not. I don't think that's necessarily this shot. I'm just saying that.
Yeah,
it's
they might not necessarily be behind him either.
All right, how do we feel like? Are we concerned that he looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi?
No, not concerned at all because Ewan McGregor is also a beautiful person. So no.
Is that the fog of the horn?
He does look like Hayden Christensen a little bit, though.
Oh, that's a good question, though. Is that the fog from the Horn of Valir seeping?
I like that idea, and then all of a sudden the heroes are going to come through.
Maybe. That's a good question. I
think this is before the horn is sounded. Honestly, I think that's just smoke from a battle because Turok's still alive. He has to kill Turok before the horn is sounded. I mean, if they're going to stay, they don't have to do anything. But sequentially, because if you look at that, Turok is actually walking toward Rand. He's not walking away from Rand. He's walking toward Rand.
Yeah, this is pre-fight.
It's pre-fight.
Well, you think that's Turok walking with the circle?
Absolutely.
Like
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
Why? Okay.
Because he's a Shanchin, he's bald, and he's got really long fingernails.
No, I don't. Okay, I'm zooming in. Okay, he looks like he has like a garbage pail on his the garbage lid. Like he looks like. Who's the Muppet?
Oscar the Grouch?
Yeah, he looks like Oscar the Grouch coming out of the
It does kind of look like he put a sombrero on really, really hard.
Wow.
And his head popped out.
Hold on, I got a zoomed in image of him. So
Come on, give us a zoomed in one.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, Tom. There we go. Yes.
Definitely Lord Turok.
Yeah, look at the long fingernails.
Yes, that is
Turok. It's 1,000%.
All right. Now, what are we looking at here?
Wait, now hold on. You got to go to the first image first. So that's the best part of this image is the Ogier toes.
Fuck, I didn't even notice
They got elephant feet.
Why did they have elephant? Okay, you're right. Nothing makes sense here, and everything about this image pisses me off.
Nothing about this image makes sense to me at all.
But now, elephant feet make me happy. So I feel like there's a balance. Okay, so
Ogier toes, absolutely.
All right, so we titled this episode "What is Going On in Season 2," and I put this on the thumbnail for a reason. I honest to God, this image makes me mad.
Why?
I'm very confused by this image.
Why is this making me mad? Because I
it's not that hard to figure out. We know. So again, this is spoilers for the whole series. But
can Ogiers be compulsed?
There's no compulsion happening here. So
he's a Death Watch guard.
No, Suroth is a dark friend. We know that.
Correct.
So they're playing that aspect of her story up a bit more now by putting Ishamael there. Ishamael has to be there so that Rand can fight him. Except they're not going to fight in the sky.
It's just going to be a battle.
Yeah. There'll be a one power battle.
It's going to be a physical battle versus the mental battle that happened in the first season. Right.
And they probably, so we know they're going to capture Loyal at some point.
Why? Wait. How do we know this? What
Well,
do you
I
mean?
mean, so yeah, I guess
The
this is the
sizzle
thing.
reel from last year, they show Loyal and
Motherfucker.
and Perrin and Uno and all of them kneeling and being captured.
Oh, you're right. Oh, that's Sizzle Reel.
Oh yes, I remember that because it reminded me very much of the Walking Dead vibes. When
Exactly.
We first met Negan.
Where is this Sizzle Reel?
Like,
So,
oh.
so the thing that I got from this is that they're Doc Koval or whatever, the slaves. They have them because they dress them up as slaves
Well, why is he not naked?
because
It's Amazon.
they're not naked.
It's Amazon.
They're
So
not
the
gonna
Doc
have- they're not
Koval
gonna
just
be
are.
naked people running around all
Oh, you're
over
just
the
like
star.
baby blue. Doc Koval's wear baby blue and not sheer. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like they're like we got Ogier toes, all right. We didn't get Ogier fucking penis, so
I wanted an Ogier
I'm happy with
nipple,
that.
like just kind of popping through.
maybe we'll get one. Maybe when they take his clothes off and put him in that, we'll get some Ogier bare chest.
So, is Amazon just basically abandoning the books right now?
No, I don't
No.
think so. I think you also have to remember though, right? Because of the way they had to rewrite the end of season 1 with Marnie Harris not coming back,
Yeah.
Matt no longer has that attachment to the dagger that he did
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
books.
it's-
I think Loyal
Yeah.
is going
Janice.
to be the person who kind of quote unquote tracks the dagger as opposed to Matt. And because he
Okay.
was hurt by the dagger, he was wounded by it.
That's a good thing. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
But
just,
we're still having Loyal being captured by the Shanshin, which is an invention that did.
All right.
but it does conveniently put him in the right place at the right time as well.
Real
But
quickly
Janice,
though,
here's-
apparently
Yeah.
the official image has the actor who plays Loyal.
Yeah, that's definitely Loyal.
accredited. So
right.
this
I
is
thought
Loyal.
that this might have been a
Death Watch
Gardner.
guard.
No, the Death
Yeah.
Watch guard wear armor.
I'm so
The
stoked that
Gardners
you.
are in armor with
Can we
weapons.
see the foot again? Can we see the feet again?
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
absolutely.
God.
Like,
the foot is my favorite part.
It's an elephant foot. That's so crazy.
Well, he has individual toes.
He has 4
Which
of
is
them.
crazy.
He has 4 toes like a
Oh, he does
child
have
draws
4 toes.
feet.
He does have 4
Yeah,
toes.
they're like Simpson feet.
Yeah, there's.
It is hilarious looking.
Those look like the new Yeezys, actually, Ryan. Have you seen them?
Yeezy Crocs. Those are the Yeezy Crocs.
Oh,
right there.
They
Jesus.
kind of do.
Does it say "Loyal Lives Matter"?
I kind of think those are the new Yeezys that Adidas is just trying to get rid of.
Rosa.
Hey, Rosa.
What's up? New name, new faces.
Okay,
Let's
I do
go.
not like feet, so the fact that you're like sticking on this foot thing.
You're not a
is right
foot
on.
thing. You don't
Sorry.
like feet.
I do not.
We'll
like
go to the
feet.
next image.
Thank you. That's a
All
much
right,
better image.
now I'm stoked. Now I'm
Yes.
stoked. We have Skinny Perrin. Is that Skinny Perrin?
Skinny Perrin. Perrin has gotten a little thinner.
And how did he get so
too.
skinny? I'm
He's on the road.
concerned.
He's
He's
been
on
on the
the
road
road
for
again.
months. On the road again.
Is he really
he's
doing
doing
like? Is he really doing like real like actor shit where like they gain and lose weight? Like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's the new Christian Bale, right?
You mean like a real
Yeah,
actor?
he's like,
so.
I'm not a blacksmith anymore. I've been on the road. I'm losing weight. That's crazy talk to me. All right, so this is a Chain or Biad. Who is this?
Oh,
That's
so
the
it's
Avienda.
She has boots in episode
Avienda.
5.
Yeah, it's not
So,
That's Ayula Smart.
He loses his.
All right. So this is Ayula's.
That's Avienda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her last name is Smart. Really?
Yes, it is. Ayula Smart.
All right, well, we'll see about that.
Okay.
We'll
I
see
see you
about
making
that.
your.
I'll wait to give her the honor to.
dubious.
like I could be like, yeah, my name is Ryan Wellhung. We'll see. I do.
Sometimes.
Ryan.
I can't even right now. I
Sometimes.
can't even right now.
This guy.
The guy in the back looks awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
Isn't
He's
that
like a
Massima
Native
in the back?
American.
Isn't that Massima?
he's the roadie who's down
That
for
is
anything.
what we think. Yeah, that is.
I think that's Massima.
Or is he credited? No, I think he is credited too. That guy as Messiah.
Oh, for real? That's the
Yes,
guy
that's
in
Massima.
season 1.
That's Hot Sema. Hot Sema.
Hot Zima, yeah, that's
Got
what.
it
Yeah.
bad, got it bad, got it
Yeah,
bad.
no. He's like the second
I'm
guitarist for
Hot
System of the Down.
So I threw another image in there that I want to pull up real quick. So not to go back to Loyal for a second. But,
Let's go.
so there's an image here. You can.
All right, I love this one. Okay, this is big Loyal. This is where I finally like Loyal is actually bigger than everyone else.
He's bigger than everyone else. He's just not 9 feet tall.
Bro, I'm 9 feet tall.
Oh,
Ryan he's about 9. I mean, if we round up, he's 9 feet.
Yeah.
if I can get a zoomed in.
If I round up from 5 to 10, yeah.
Yeah, from like 3 to 9. Ryan is 9 feet. I love you, bro.
All right, no, I love this image. Thanks for bringing this up. I love this new weapon. These fuzzy like cannons up here.
Yep.
I love. Like
That was
Rafe is
that
really
was my
going out of
statement
his
for a
way to
while.
like change everything.
It's Parent Snugglehammer.
It's like they capture you, they give you fucking noogies with those.
He's like, oh, I brought my Snugglehammer.
All right, so what do we think is going on here, and why is Loyal just cruising around in the background? What's going on here?
This is the Shanchin and the White Cloaks and
Where do you think it's happening though?
them fighting in Falm, either just before or just after the horn is blown.
This looks like every what is that PS4 game? Assassin's Creed. This is like every Assassin's Creed world we
Don't get me
run around.
started on
But Tom-
Assassin's
but
Creed
Tom-
because I can
Tom,
tie
if we're taking-
Shoray Agdashlu into Assassin's Creed. Let's not go there.
But Tom, how are we getting the farm then? If we're not having the portal stones, we're not having.
Come on,
mean-
Tom. Tom, explain it, Tom.
Well, I mean, honestly, we're going all the way across the fucking country.
Yeah.
I don't know if really are they going to do that, or are they going to have this in like tier or someplace like that matters to the story?
No,
No,
there's
they're
not
gonna
going to be a
go to
tier
Falm.
in season 3. We're not going to get a tier in season 3. It's all foam.
Only in like mention, like they'll mention tier, but like not. I don't think we're gonna go there. By the way,
How
here's the
are
zoomed in
we-
Loyal from the background of that image.
Oh, look at so he
Wearing,
seems,
but also look at what he's wearing.
Yeah,
He's wearing those robes. You can see the
Yeah.
collar. You can see.
So are they trying to free him?
Well, it's probably so. It's after this scene, or at least. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Beth. It's after this scene, or at least after he's been captured and given these robes. So, yeah. I think this is possibly, after the horn is blown. Maybe, I don't know. Like we see there's some white cloaks in there. There's the Shanchin, Loyal. So we don't know if maybe there's some Shinarans in there.
So the Shanchin are the ones wearing the red, right?
And the helmets, the gold helmets.
Okay, there's a bald guy like right underneath the boom mic.
That's a helmet. Yeah.
That's a helmet?
Yeah. So here, look, you can see their helmets in the background there.
Oh, yeah, he does look like a bald guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So for sure, like that's Falm. I definitely think it's Falm. Beth, do you have any inclination that you don't think that's Falm?
Oh no, I've never thought that tier was going to be in season 2. I have always diehard been no tier season 2. So
Me too. Yeah.
I knew you were my brother from another mother for a reason.
Yes, we're on the same wavelength.
Yep.
I guess Falm makes sense in that's where the Shanchin land.
Yeah, for them to get around all the way to tier would be crazy. That would be a long trip for them to get there.
But I mean, it's a long trip to get from the Blight all the way to Falm. Anyways,
What do you
I'm
mean?
sure they'll do it. Well, we're there on the Blight. I mean, if they're gonna walk, if they're not, unless they're taking ways again, or because we're discounting the portal stones.
But two people walking across the country is a lot easier to
Well,
hide
so this
than
is
the
the thing.
entire Shanchin army.
This is the thing, though. I think they're going to cut. Well, I think they're going to cut the party searching for the horn after Padded Fane from going to Kyrian. I think we're going to see Moraine in Kyrian. I don't think we're going to see Rand in Kyrian. And I think we're going to get Padded Fane going straight from Faldara to Falm. So you're not going to be going south over to Kyrian first and then having to go all the way east. I think they're going to follow him directly to Falm. I think they're going to cut out that entire trek southwest first.
What would
or
compel
southeast
Rand to go?
first. What?
What would compel Rand to go to Falm then?
I haven't. I haven't pieced that part out yet. I'm not sure.
To save the day,
But
Well,
right?
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
no,
like,
I'm
they
just
know that she's
wondering.
there.
I'm just trying to.
He could hear that Egwene has been captured. He knows the Shanshan are there. There's a lot of reasons to get him there. Moiraine's on her way there. Nynaeve, Egwene, Elaine. Well, maybe not Elaine because she probably does. If he's met her at this point, might not be. But Perrin is on his way there. Perrin is chasing the horn and the dagger across the country. He could easily have heard, about that. There's lots of ways to get him there.
I think they can.
Okay,
I think they're going to
yeah.
utilize the ways again. I don't think they're going to.
No, Beth froze.
That.
Yeah, I mean, they. Oh, you're back.
But yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I'm back. But they're probably just going to use the ways again if they have to like cut through some territory and get rid of the fact that somehow Padan Fain has tied itself to Machin Shin. And I don't know if that's ever been canonically addressed or not, but when Rand tried to open the way gate outside of Barthanes' manor, maybe that's how Rand is in Kyrian and he comes across because we know Barthanes is going to be there, right? So maybe that's how Moiraine is him because he ends up in Kyrian. Who knows? But anyway, if you remember from the Great Hunt, Rand, when they know Padan Fain has gone to Barthanes' manor and they're looking because he had built his manor on top of the Ogre Grove.
Yeah.
And he opened the way gate, right? When Machin Shin was waiting and it was naming Rand.
Mm-hmm.
And so I personally think somehow this twisted Mordeth / tool of the Dark One that Padan Fain became somehow was able to interact with Machin Shin and give it some sort of purpose because Rand heard it calling Rand's name. It said Rand al'Thor.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how deeply that's ever been addressed anywhere. But I think that there's a tie between Fain and Machin Shin as
wow.
I love that image. That's fantastic.
I look at Kay all day long. I mean, you
It's
can
true
pop
story.
up stuff like that.
Yeah, just leave her on the screen.
So, I mean, I don't know if that's
And I know it definitely has been. Like people have theorized that exact thing for a very long time. So you're right on. Like I'm like not only did Machin Shin imprint on Fain, but Fain imprinted on
Machin Shin, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%.
So
Did his name change immediately after him in the ways, or was it later?
It was after Shadow Logoth, right?
Shadow Logoth, because he had already or whatever. He got touched by
Mordeth.
Mashadar. Yeah.
By Mashadar.
Yeah, so it's like a little mixed up. Like he was in there with Machin
he's
Shin.
a cocktail of insanity, is what he is.
He's basically if there's
emphasis,
an essence
emphasis
of evil
on
somewhere.
Yes.
If there's an essence of evil somewhere in the world, Padan Fain has encountered it. That's
pretty much.
He's the Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
That's a great.
He found Hitler as a baby and he raised it.
Ate him. No, he ate him.
He ate him. 100%.
And copped out a way less evil Hitler.
I
keep going. We can talk over this.
Oh, sorry. I always thought that that Padan Fain and Machin Shin and Mashadar were interesting in the sense of that they're not like of the shadow. They're their own little versions of evil. So like I've always liked that, and I hope they kind of keep that in the show.
But like, how can they keep it and not be just the most confusing nonsense? Or like,
and that's true. I mean,
because we still debate what's going on with Padan Fain.
Yeah, we don't know.
So, have you guys ever thought about this? Like, the things that we are still debating are not conducive to television.
Well, I mean, all they say, like the
right,
reason
like
why
you know
we
what I'm saying?
Well, the reason we know Mashadar isn't part of the shadow is just because Moiraine says Mashadar is not of the shadow. Like that's the like they say that in the book. They don't really explore it and get technical with it. They just kind of just say, oh yeah, that's not of the shadow, and that's pretty much it.
No,
I mean, there's a ton of stuff in the books that is what's the expression where they're wrong, but they think they're right in the book.
Unreliable narrator.
Thank you.
Yes.
Unreliable narrator. That's riddled with it. I mean, the entire Horn of Valir is unreliable narrator.
The idea of the three oaths is that because they think, as long as they think they're telling the truth, they can tell the truth.
I think that all of Tavern Talk is based on the unreliable narrator.
It's true. It's just the
you and me and the baby makes three. We're all unreliable narrators.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
I'm always like, I wish Ryan was here. He knows how to talk to women.
Who among us is the baby? I'm not it.
I guess me. I'm the youngest, right?
Oh, rub it in. Thanks.
You are, yes.
Listen, I don't look the youngest. You look younger than me, so I'm not rubbing nothing.
And the sveltest.
It's true. Yeah,
young and svelte.
You see my ass. It's not. There's nothing about that that's svelte. All right.
No, it's S-F-E-L-T.
Two ham hocks.
Oh, okay. That's fair. I'll take that.
So we have a start date of September 1st.
Yes.
I'm now picturing your ass.
Or
Tom,
August. I guess it'll be August 31st for us in the States because it's September 1st, whatever, over in Europe.
Say math and weird spheres.
Yeah, it'll be
that sounds like
be
11
o'clock or 9. I think 9 o'clock. Thursday, August 31st for us.
Correct.
What do you, Tom? And if you signed an NDA, you don't have to respond, of course.
Not yet.
But what do you think Amazon is going to give us before this occurs?
Oh, we'll get a full trailer. Like we'll get more posters.
Yes.
I mean, Amazon's marketing is usually a month to a month and a half before the release date of the show. So like usually 2 to 3 months out, you get what we got, which was the release date and sizzle, not sizzle, but like what is it? A teaser.
Do you think someone will come out at WotCon?
You know what? To be perfect, like I don't know this, but I don't see, like if they don't do something at WotCon this year, I'd be really surprised.
I mean, they did something at WotCon last year, and it was the first year,
and it was amazing.
Like even if it's just like a new poster or something, but I would be incredibly surprised if they do nothing at WotCon this year.
Jesus.
WotCon's gonna be amazing.
I'm so excited.
Dan, I looked up and there were 65 comments I missed. What did I miss?
Let's see. Kramer Redding is the most reliable narrators.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I love Breaker. Breaker's a new friend. Come to our Discord, Breaker.
We have Rob drooling about August.
Yeah, because we're a little burned on August, right? We've been hearing August for like a year and a half.
Glenn mentioning, talking about the dagger and Matt and Agonor there.
Yeah.
Being the old enemies.
Old friend and old enemy.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, typically convoluted nerd comment from Glenn. Thank you, Glenn.
I love the nerd comment.
I need to get my my decoder ring out for Glenn's comments.
He's never actually met a reliable narrator.
Glenn, are we going to be on your show? We've talked about fucking like Tom Robbins. Let's go.
Who? You mean Glenn and MaTsDaGger?
Let's go. I know. Like anti-terrestrial Half-Life beings. Let's go.
Yes, you should. If you can get to WotCon, you should go. It's in Ohio in July. It's gonna be fantastic.
WotCon.
Come on, Andrew.
Hey,
Andrew, if you get there, I'll buy you a beer, Andrew Dash.
Okay, no. Okay.
If you're old enough to drink.
No, Dayon apparently still works there. Dayon, aka DragonReader.
Oh, we love Dayon! We love Dayon!
Heavy pour Dayon.
Oh man,
best old-fashioned I have ever had in my entire freaking life. If you come to WotCon, I will buy you an old-fashioned.
I'm down. I'm coming.
That does not mean I'm buying old-fashions for everybody coming to WotCon.
Elfwitch gave her schedule a tattoo of WotCon. Did you see that?
Guys, we're going to try and do some live streams from WotCon. If you want to be a part of our live streams, DM us on Instagram or Twitter or whatever.
Can I be part of your live stream on WotCon?
Sweetheart, you're on the show. Sweetheart, you're an official. You're officially affiliated.
You're officially official.
Yeah, you're. Yes, you're a high priestess. Yeah, Dayan was tits.
Yes, he was.
And yeah, and he loved my tits. He was staring at them all the time. I was like, God damn it!
It's hard not to.
Thank you. But yeah, Dan was amazing. Everyone, let's go to WotCon.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
On a panel together.
Yeah. I'm on a fun panel. I don't know if they released. Did they release the panels yet?
Yeah, we got panels out. Let's talk about panels.
Did they put them to the public yet?
They're out. They're. I don't know if all the panelists are out to the public.
Humble brag time, everyone! Humble brag. Tom, you want to humble brag?
Sure. What are we humble bragging about?
What are your panels? What panels are you
on? Whose thread is in anyway? I think it's an improv panel for the Wheel of Time. So it'll be like, we'll play a bunch of improv games and it'll be themed for Wheel of Time and a bunch of stuff like that.
In the vein of whose line is it anyways?
Yeah, in the vein of whose line is it anyway. But also just like improv games, like if for anyone that's ever been to like an improv show and stuff like that. Then a panel on the Old Tongue, which I'm not sure what the content for that is yet, but
everyone have to have like dry mouths, and everyone's like, oh,
the Rose and the Thorn, reading Wheel of Time in the '90s versus like reading Wheel of Time now for the first time.
I love that one.
Yeah,
that sounds awesome.
And I get to be the old person there. Like I get to be I read the book in the '90s person. Everyone else read it sooner. So that's my role.
Oh, you're on the Meatloaf panel? Nice.
Yeah. The youngest guy on our show is the old guy on a different panel. Right.
It's true.
Oh,
Let that
God.
sink in.
Let's not talk about that. I'm on 2 panels.
Yeah.
I am on the Min is not a lamp panel. It's the debate about whether Min is more than decor or just a lamp. And I am proudly on the side that Min is more than decor.
Okay.
And I am so stoked about it.
She's not a lamp?
She's not a lamp.
I defended Godwin last year, so I sympathize with you. It's an uphill battle.
I'm going to win. It's me. I'm going to win. It's actually the panelists are amazing.
I would too.
Hey,
I'm on the shipping panel. I'm on the WOT shipping panel, which is
so Beth, getting ready for our recent the LeafCast, which we were just starting on book 7.
Yeah.
Chapter 1. Min is just literally sitting on her knees, smiling up at Rand as he's like giving commands to everyone to do XYZ. She's literally just sitting there on her knees, smiling up at him.
Staring at him, yeah.
And like Perrin sees this, she's like, "Oh, there's Min smiling at Rand on her knees." That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Whether or not you want to like give Min agency around that. I want to be on that panel.
I'm not going to say that Min is not well written.
We're done.
Okay, we're done.
Attends the panel as in the audience.
I will. I'll be an anti-mimist.
There you go. I'm not an anti-minist. Like I like Min.
No, I love her. I think of all the women, I think she's the most important.
Really?
Rand needs her so much.
Yes.
Like what is
does Rand save the world without her?
His love language is touch and affection. He's not getting that from the He's not getting it. He needs someone to sit on his lap and give him lap dances.
It's more than that.
He needs Min.
Okay, I'm not going to get into it because I'm going to save it for the panel.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you right now that Min, if Min was not who Min was for more than just the physical contact, Rand would not have won the last battle.
No, he would not. Yeah, she found the loophole.
She
found the loophole
because of Hair Fell.
Talk about it in the panel.
Yep, we're going to talk about it in the panel.
Save it for the panel.
But anyway, come to WotCon or get a virtual subscription.
Did Min fuck Herod?
No.
Is that why he's so distracted by him?
He's like, oh, she's too pretty.
You're the
that's
worst.
that you just ruined my night.
He mashed me.
She likes older women. Older men are.
Mashing my groin.
No.
All right,
No.
subscribe if you don't like this
All
kind of content.
So yeah, I'll be on that improv panel with Tom. That should be very fun.
Awesome.
Yay.
And I'm also moderating once again. Last year I did the same thing. The What If panel
Fantastic.
that is going through What If.
I am on a
self-explanatory.
I am on a panel called 1 year later. How we feel about the season 1 a year out. So I will be.
So are you
going to
rewatch the entire season again between now and then?
I will, because I'm a dedicated student, and I will give everyone my unadulterated puppet feelings about.
You should see
season
Ryan's notes for each and every episode. They're vast.
Is it
vast,
copious
yeah.
notes? Copious?
It's so copious.
I just
That's
love that
spreadsheets.
word, copious.
Yeah, with so many ampersands.
Nice.
So many ampersands.
So many ampersands.
Right, in fact, Ryan writes in a shorthand, a skill that young women used to learn in the grade schools of the 40s and 50s if they were aspiring to one day get to be a secretary.
Boom.
Nice.
Okay.
My mom knew shorthand. She learned it in school. It was
okay.
like
No,
actually they
no.
taught women to learn how to dictate what a man is saying. It was a class.
To
It's
take
so
dictation.
fucking weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, what panels are you on, my friend? Let us
For those
know.
who don't know, Rob Christensen is Weekly Wheel News. You should check out his art, his like,
Absolutely.
covers. They're hilarious.
Like
The tabloids.
I like to spell it WEAK, weekly.
Ha!
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, he called us puppets of Tarvalon, bro. He called us puppets of Tarvalon.
Yeah, he did call us puppets.
Yeah,
of Tarvalon.
publicly
Yeah,
called us
yeah.
out. I don't know how you got those images, but like,
Do they have like?
I'm
one
still waiting
power
for the
photo-
retraction, Ryan.
it's yet to happen. Yet to
That's
happen.
hilarious.
They have like one power Photoshop or something.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy, y'all. Oh my
It's
goodness.
the
gracious.
it's the Terrio 3D printer. That
No,
I
that's
think
what
they
it
have
is.
too. Yeah.
Speaking of Terengrial, let's go back to the image of our best friend Varen, who's going to be played by what's her name?
Mira
Uh,
Sao?
Wow.
Yeah. So, what is she wearing on her person?
I have no idea. I haven't gotten that granular.
Oh,
Or I haven't gotten that pixelated.
the thing that's around her neck. The It's like a monocle.
Did you delete it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, we don't have it. So we don't. If we got lower, Pornhub has the full version. If you want to
No.
go there.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
But yeah, like you
It's
can
only
see.
Like an old school it's basically a monocle. It's one glass, like the side of a glass is like it's one thing. It's just one like looking lens. Like
Does
It's
the
like
monocle
what the
match the
dude,
drape?
what the mascot from Monopoly has.
yeah, it's a monocle. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's
the old rich dude.
that connotes a
Okay.
bad person.
No, he was. Well, yes, he was.
Just-
But
Yes, yeah.
the
The visual
monocle.
impaired are people too. Okay, Ryan.
Yeah.
All right, no.
hello.
I just want to ask everyone on panel and then
Ryan, she
everyone in
has one bad
chat.
eye.
Is this a Angriel?
No.
No.
What?
By the way, why would
Why would you
Aes
not
Sedai
assume
need-
something she's wearing is not Angriel?
Right.
Or
Why would
because-
I need eyewear?
Because it's made of like it that would be a silly thing to make it. It could be a Terangrial maybe, but not an Angrial.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
Right,
Terra
right,
I'm
right,
sorry.
get the-
I'm sorry.
right,
Jeez, I got
duh.
nerd slapped.
Different
Terangrial.
things, man. I thought
They
you
are
meant
totally
an
different
Angrial.
things. They
They-
are not the same thing
Terangrial
at
Rex.
all.
They're very different things. I thought that's what I thought you meant an Angrial. Like
That's
that would
right.
just be.
And honestly, Tom, I'm on your wavelength, my brother.
All right, so the poll's going up.
That's
Is Catswing wearing a Terangriel?
That's not Cat's
That's
name.
very-
That's Varen.
There.
You motherfuckers! I hate every one of you. Do we not have we don't have Catswing yet?
No.
No, we don't have a cat
I
queen.
thought this was-
Not for sure. No.
I'm really bummed. Right.
No, not
Beth,
officially.
Beth, you're amazing.
So-
I love you.
I love
Andrew
you too,
Dash
Ryan.
agrees with you, Ryan. It has to be something, even if it's not a triangle.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a secret
she's a brown Aja, so like a reading an apparatus to show that she enjoys reading would make sense.
Is that like her the iPad? Like is that Google? Is that Google glasses?
It would
Is
be
that a
cool.
self-contained underwater breathing apparatus?
It would be cool if
Who has
it
those?
was like a triangle, like she puts
The
it on and like,
scuba.
she could see books or whatever. That would be cool.
Yes, that would be
Like-
very cool.
Like
It gets
books
all
are stored in
infrared.
it or something. Yeah.
It's like predator vision suddenly.
Oh dear.
All right, Tom. What other images do we have to make fun of?
There's not that many. There weren't that many. There was only like 6 released for that.
What is this? Oh, we got this
No,
one.
We already
that's
had
the
that
only other
one.
one that we have 2 more that.
Oh,
that
can
were
we?
in there.
Yes, can we please
All right.
talk about this?
All right, but
And
give us the full version because Pat and Fane is obviously in the full version.
This is the only version that I found.
Guys, this looks like a centaur. It looks like there would be a
Kind
horse
of
back
does
by.
now
I
that you
mean,
said it. God damn it!
it looks like a centaur.
Yes, she is the head of a horse.
I like the shirt that she's wearing underneath. Oh shit! Underneath the thing, it's all woven like it could.
It looks
be
like a doily.
armor. Well, it could be like she. A lot of her stuff has like leather armor almost incorporated into it, and that's kind of what that looks like.
Was that what she was wearing?
I think this is her and Kyrian.
Yeah, absolutely. The 4-gate, right?
Was
Yeah.
she wearing that with Swan, or did she take that off?
No, she took everything off.
Everything.
So Ryan, that picture right by your face, that
Underneath,
I
Dan.
think is 1/3 of Pat and Fane right there.
No, I think that we found this out. We got tagged in a text in a tweet saying, "Is this Pat and Fane?" I believe that right there is Pat and Fane. Yes, which he's like, "Where's Waldo?" In the show, it's fun. It's fun. Like find Pat and Fane. It's like
You think
yay.
you heard the whistle?
So you think Pat and Fane is in Kyrian somehow at this point and not heading toward Falma?
I don't know where we are right now at all.
Well, it's. I mean, I guess there's no confirmation there.
Yeah,
but
we
do
don't know
think
what's
it's-
going on at all.
Yeah, we do think it's Kyrian is what most people think.
Okay.
Do you think something else?
Well, if I was a gambling man, I would say this image doesn't even show up in the show because most of the things they promoted for season 1 did not actually end up on this show. So I don't even know. Like we had the Eggman with the colors on her face. That didn't even come up in right? What? The most iconic image we loved. It's just didn't
Are
even-
we going to see that?
No.
They aren't. No, they
No,
released it as a
To save
at
time.
WatCon. They released it last year.
I know they released it a year later.
as a deleted scene.
As a
Which
deleted
is
scene.
made me so mad. So this might be
I didn't know if
deleted
we'd see it
scene.
like in a flashback or something.
I don't know.
We could.
Where's Lan? Where's Lan? Like, why is she just walking around without Lan? What's going on?
This might be
Where's
Moraine.
Lan?
This might be Moraine Damodred, not
Moraine
Moraine
Sedog.
of the Blue Orca.
Yeah.
What?
She does have the Kisera on her head.
And she is wearing her Aes Sedai ring, but she may be because remember, Barthanes is Moraine's relative.
Uncle.
Is it her uncle or her cousin?
I think it's her uncle. It could be your cousin.
So Moraine is related to Barthanes, and
Correct.
we already know. So
Barfan is.
I mean,
I
agree.
who knows? I mean,
I don't like him.
I don't care for him either, but the guy who's playing him's totally hot. I mean,
Is
Is there a Damodred we like besides Moraine?
Everyone's hot.
Or are they all just
Wormhole's
bastards?
hot. I don't know.
I mean, I like Galad. I think he redeemed
Is he
himself.
Is he a Damodred? Galad Damodred?
Galad Damodred,
Yeah,
yes,
he's a
Taryn
Damodred,
Gale Damodred.
I
is his father.
motherfucker. You like Galad?
I mean, and technically, Elaine is a Damodred, and so is Galad.
I'm sorry.
They're all Damodreds.
They're half and half.
Dan's son's
Oh,
going on with Brother Dan.
No, I was looking. I thought I saw something. If you looked upside down, you could I thought. I don't know.
That's how physics
No.
works.
Yeah. Oh wait. No, that's not. No. I was trying to look up her dress. I guess that's a big. Gotta be a hoop under there, right?
A hoop?
A hoop skirt.
You're a hoop skirt.
Either that or she is a centaur.
Okay,
I
this
don't know.
is devolving quickly.
All right, well, let's move on to let's go on to Sad Matt. Sad Donald.
Donald
All right,
Donald Finn.
so I'm assuming Donald's going
Flame in
to
the
do
void.
great. This is like both makes me sad and happy at the same time because I'm assuming he's great. But it's like if like the Red Hot Chili Peppers if a different person was singing, like if Anthony Kiedis all of a sudden was like I'm not a singer for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's just not the same.
Ryan, to me, this looks exactly like when Mom would insist that you go to Sunday Mass for Christmas, and you just leaning in the pew like.
Jesus.
Right?
like
It's a
that.
church pew, and you're just like, oh, I'm done.
Like a one lonely tear going down my left eye.
You're just looking at the incense.
All right, so besides that, though, let's talk about Matt. What do we think is going to happen with Matt in season 2? He got sent off back to the White Tower to Tarvalon, but also
Moraine sticks the reds on him, yeah.
which is crazy. What's happening? What's going on? How is this going to be resolved?
I don't know, honestly. I think this is part of we needed to rewrite something for Barney Harris leaving the show, and this was the best they had, being able to cut whatever they had left of footage of Barney together to make something. And this was the best they can come up with.
When you think about it, when Maureen gave the command to Amelisa, it was before Rand revealed himself to her, so she legitimately didn't know for sure that Rand was the Dragon Reborn. So she sicked the Reds on him to she would do anything to save the world, right? So rather than having somebody run around who might be able to channel, or just keep him contained, because who knows what he's capable of, because he is ta'veren. And I think that he's going to be at the White Tower at the same time as when Egwene and Nynaeve show up there, and it's going to kind of merge their leaving Tarvalon at the same time. I think he's going to leave Tarvalon with Elaine and Egwene. I mean, with Elaine, Egwene, and Nynaeve. I think that's how he's going to. How that happens, I don't know. Since we know that Tom's not going to be in season 2, I would love to see Tom meet up with Matt in Tarvalon, but he already said he's not going to be here in season 2, so I can't picture that happening.
Are we seeing a Matt beat the Tracan twins up?
I think so.
Yeah, I think we saw those in the sizzle reel.
Rafe also said that we were going to see that scene, or a version of it. He didn't say that exactly, like he said, But the for Matt's story, I just think we got as good as we can get with what we had.
I agree.
Honestly, I think Maureen kind of knew Matt wasn't the dragon there, but she wasn't sure. She didn't have 100% proof, so she used that as a loophole to be able to say that. To say, I'm not sure if he's the dragon, if he can channel, so that the Reds would go after him, basically as a way so that she can keep tabs on him. She used the Reds.
Did she assume he would get out of it if he was truly ta'veren? So it doesn't matter what she said towards him?
I don't think she cares if he gets out of it. I just think she cares if Aes Sedai have tabs on him.
But doesn't that make... Okay. But there's a real chance that the Reds actually caught him and killed him.
No.
Why not? What?
Because why would they kill him?
Why would they kill him?
They don't kill people.
They still don't. He can't channel.
He can't channel.
The prologue of book 7, Elida with Aviarin, there are several false dragons who were documentedly killed by the red. Like, they will kill you.
They were
They will fucking kill you. Let's not. They're reds.
There's been a couple that were burned.
Come on, brother Dan, help me out, brother John Cusack.
Yeah, no, there
put your boot box down and help me out.
Channel though is the thing.
Yeah.
No, but they don't know that. They know he has powers.
No, the entire thing between Elida and Alviarin that was happening with Owen specifically, who was Tom's son. The Reds were not bringing them back to Tar Valon to try them. They were gentling them on the spot. They weren't killing them. They were gentling them on the spot. They were not letting them go through the trial that was required to bring them before the Emerald seat.
And Owen killed himself. Owen killed himself. He wasn't killed by the Reds.
All right, so I mean, but okay, all right.
And Ryan, some of those false dragons, most of them were killed by the city themselves. It wasn't the Aes Sedai who killed him. It was like Eridoma. They all killed one of them or something. It was because there was like civil unrest that they took him out. There was one in the Blight or in the Borderlands, another one that was like killed by the city, not by Aes Sedai.
Well, that's what the record says.
Well, we have more evidence of the Reds gentling and not killing.
No, like if you really analyze the conversation at the beginning of book 7 with, I just listened to this in the pool with my
what a humble.
I was floating around in my pool listening to this, and it was like Elida and Alviarin were talking about like how they dealt with. They were talking about killing.
But if they were
male Chandlers, they're like we can't let this evidence out. They're like, we killed this fucker. We can't let this out, or else it will destroy.
Because unless they were Black Asha, they couldn't kill people.
Yeah,
the 3 O's would prevent them from killing anybody, and they didn't have warders to do it for them.
But they can pretend they're being threatened and then kill them because they can put them out.
They gentled people. They did.
All right, in the pool. Yes,
they have to believe that they're threatened.
Let's move past that point, guys. All right, I hear you. Okay, all right.
We like a debate.
This is heated and fun. Heated like my pool.
I mean, Jesus. So the more
there you go.
I bet you have a tile roof too.
Alviarin suspected Elida killed one of the Amerlins, but she didn't know how. Right? Like this is the reality of the situation, bro. Like they will kill you.
Okay.
Like even though they have the 3 O's, like doesn't
Majrim Taim, Logain, Ablar, Rand, Owen. Like we have more instances of them interacting with men who can channel and not killing them than them killing them. This is what I'm saying.
All right. But the history belies that.
I'm sad. They've killed people before. I'm not saying they've never killed people.
I know.
We just have more evidence of them not killing people.
It's just there we go. It's just like it's an option. It's not off the table.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's less likely.
Elida's a fucking bitch. All right, so like.
Elida was never responsible.
Elida also isn't there. It's
not personally responsible for any of that stuff.
Brother, that first chapter of book 7, like Elida's chapter is amazing. Her POV is like everything blows open. Like everything blows open. If you're not watching,
and we're talking about that on Tuesday.
I know. I'm transitioning. Hey, everyone who's watching, if you want to watch our first time reader go through book 7 for the first time, be like, what the fuck? Like, let's go for it. Like, we are always like, what the fuck? And he says what's up, and we say, what the fuck? And then it's fun. It's all about
Josh's. I like Josh's sexy brain.
He's got a sexy brain. And this is a short book. I mean, if you want to jump in for a book, this is the one to do it. Yeah,
Josh's polyamorous, philosophical brain.
What?
Right? I know. No, he's not poly. He's just like smart.
No.
Yeah.
His brain's all over the place. Takes in everything from everywhere.
Is there anything else, Ryan?
I'm done.
Tom, is there anything?
I'm done. Thank you.
For season 2, no, I think that's all we got for now.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Oh well, I mean, let's just have the last. Let's bring it up. Sarah Nakamura told everyone in the fandom that we all should, quote unquote, gird our loins to changes that are coming in season 2. And people flipped their lids, and then she explained, like, yes, this is characters are going to merge, shit's going to change. Let's just all deal with it. It's an adaptation, baby. It's not.
Yeah, I mean,
not. And like, all right, so like, I mean, like, you know, like, what are you talking, Tom? What do you think about that?
I don't know what anyone expect. I don't know why anyone expected differently. I feel like if you went into this expecting them to do a shot-for-shot remake of the books, you're not the smart person.
Well, apparently, I'm not a smart person.
They can't do it. It's impossible. It's
no, I
impossible.
know. I understand that. I don't want to get into it, but like, yeah, I don't want to argue with my best friends. But there are faithful adaptations. Ergo, Lord of the Rings. Ergo, the first 5 seasons of Game of Thrones. Yes. Here's how it goes. I look at that. Like I said, those are faithful adaptations.
Okay, but let's talk about this for a second. And I know we're running a little bit long.
No, it doesn't matter. We're all good.
The content that you are saying.
Apparently, Ryan always runs a little bit long. You know,
I'm curious of what you think is unfaithful.
Well, so this is the thing: faithful adaptations. George R.R. Martin basically wrote the first few books, or the only books he's written of Game of Thrones, because he's never going to finish it. They're written specifically to be adapted. They are written like a screenplay. They are written as a television or a movie writer would write a book, a novel. It's like a novelization of media. If you read any novelization of any movie that's come out or anything, it reads like that. And I was a fan of the first 3 seasons of Game of Thrones. It was a very faithful adaptation.
Yes.
The Expanse is another great faithful adaptation. However, Robert Jordan's writings are way more in-depth and detailed
than George R.
You can't. Oh my God! Yes.
What?
A completely different plane of existence.
Yes, you can't even.
Right.
This would be like saying taking Name of the Wind from Patrick Rothfuss, which is an incomplete work, and adapting a book into a single season. Impossible to do. And if you haven't read The Name of the Wind, please read it. It's great, even though it's incomplete. I'm a little lost in that reference. That being said, it is epic fantasy. And George R. R. Martin is epic fantasy, but it's not at the same level. And neither is, and I love Lord of the Rings, but neither is The Lord of the Rings. These are short books, short works that are easily adapted into media. You cannot take an 800-page book, and unless you are given a 15-episode arc with an hour per episode and faithfully adapt it, but frame by frame. It's not
even just that. It's a lot of the stuff from the books are description and stuff like that. So like that's all visual
exposition.
Medium. Yes. Yeah. And then some of it is literal internal monologue, which you can't do on screen. Like you can't have an actor go like this.
Which is why Perrin fell so flat for me in season 1, because so much of Perrin's growth is internal.
Yeah, I get
to Ryan's point, that's fine. You can take some of these things. I mean, but my book did not have Loyal be captured by the Shanshan. This is an event.
How do we know that's going to happen? We're hypothesizing that's what happens right now.
You're right.
Well,
but.
I mean, how do you explain the image, though? Like, how do you explain what's going on here?
Well, the Ogier are esteemed members of Shanshan society. How do we know that he doesn't present himself as a ploy? How do we know he's a slave?
I know this is
how
all.
Do we know
this is all. I know.
But even if he is captured as a slave, why would them changing how he interacts with the Shanshan in the end of a book for 2 chapters of that book fundamentally change the faithfulness of the adaptation?
I guess personally, I see there just being hubris in changing storylines completely.
I mean, but you have to
But that's
remember
not
they
changing
were
the storyline
forced,
completely.
and they were forced to change the storyline because one of
Moraine
their
is
actors
going
didn't
to
show
be
back
a
up.
fact. We are going to hear a lot about Moraine, where in the story right now she is kind of the hidden factor based on the books. But Rafe rightfully says, well, if you have someone like this actress, you cannot just have her do nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm sure contractually they can't either.
So that's adapting, which is fine.
Yeah. But it's also like
it seems like
the motivations behind the art are to like acquiesce, like to accommodate. Like I like my art to be like pure. I don't know how to explain it. Like yeah, like there's all sorts of factors. I get it.
Here's the thing that I feel about this, and I'm like coming into the series, having been a part of the Wheel of Time community for like 25 years. Like I don't want to see I want the heart of the Wheel of Time to be there, and I want the not, I don't want to even say the main beats of the story to happen, but I want us to reach the same destination. I almost prefer for the journey to be different. Like I want the journey to the destinations of the story to be different so that I can watch it and be surprised or be interested in being like, oh, I can't wait to see how they get to tier, how they get to whatever based off of what they're doing, you know?
Yeah. But do you want to question whether they even get there? You know, I guess it gets well, I mean, like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to know what's going on, but like, I gotta tell you, like, watching Game of Thrones, like when Ned, I knew Ned was, spoilers, I knew Ned was dying.
Well, that's different. But
I want to know how
they didn't bring Caitlin Stark back as Lady Stoneheart.
Yeah.
I stopped watching.
No, Lady Stoneheart. They straight up kill characters in the show that were
and they kept what's her name alive the entire series. What was her name that Gwendolyn Christie played?
But those are minor. Those are minor changes.
Are they though? Are they though?
I mean, like, compared to what's going
with Jamie Stark instead of
compared to what's going on with Wheel Time, yes. Like,
hold on.
Well, and also because they didn't know what Lady Stoneheart is supposed to be doing because George R. Martin
he didn't write it.
Yet.
Yeah, so they
thought, all right, this is beyond our scope.
This is the thing, though. You guys have to remember, we can't start getting super critical of season 2 of the Wheel of Time until season 2 of the Wheel of Time comes out.
No, you're very right. You're very right.
You can't say they're making an unfaithful adaptation for season 2 without seeing season 2.
The things that they had to do because of season 1, you can't really. I mean, whether or not you want to accept the fact, like they aged them up, they made.
No one wants to watch 15.
This worries me,
right?
though.
But they made what's his name, Perrin Fridge's wife in the first episode. I have valid issues with stuff like that they decided to do. Not a fan of those things at all, by any means. I almost stopped watching episode 1 when that happened. I was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Some random
Barney Harris bailed on them.
Yeah,
literally didn't show back up when filming restarted after COVID. He did not come back, so they had to literally rewrite from scratch.
He lit up every screen he was on.
Yeah,
so
like
he was such a good character.
You got to cut the writers and the cast some slack for the way the season ended, because it wasn't faithfully adapted in the end. It just wasn't. There were a lot of changes, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't have the potential to be a good story in its own right. If you wanted to see the Wheel of Time frame by frame by frame, you'd be better off served in an animated type situation as opposed to live action TV. Yeah. You know, I mean,
I hear you, but like emotionally, I have to like come to grips with the fact that we will never get the story
that
on
you
film.
Want.
No. The story that as it's written. No. As it's written, like we'll never get that. That's all.
I'm
not saying don't be critical of season 2, because I just saw Noman Garden made a comment in chat about who says we can't criticize season 2. I'm just saying don't bail and go into it with negative expectations, because season 1 fell flat, because it fell flat for me. I give it a 6 out of 10.
That's what I give it too. I give it a 6.
Yeah. But it was still, it has the potential to be a really good show. And so I'm super excited for season 2 to come. I think we all are excited.
Do you think they're actualizing the potential the further away they get from the story, or do?
But we don't know how far away they're going to get from the story. That's what I'm saying. We have no idea what the story is going to be.
Sarah said to gird our loins,
but we don't know what that means.
Yeah, she said combining characters and merging storylines aren't diversions from the story. I mean, like they can tell the same story in a different path. Like taking a different journey to the same destination will still get us there.
I hope so. Right. I always thought that they would just obviously you can't include everything. Almond Bun, sorry, you're done. I'm sure. I assume exactly. Some of my favorite minor characters were not going to get it, but we would get beat for beat, boom, boom, boom. I don't know how we get here.
No, that happens. You have 4,000 characters or something.
How do we get here, though? How do we get here?
We'll have to watch and find out.
There we go. Yeah.
I will say, when I did a rewatch, I enjoyed it much more because I had unloaded some of the baggage that I was carrying around with these books, right? I had so much mental things going on up here that I struggled the first watch through because there were some changes that I was like, oh shit, what's going on? When I watched it the second time, I was able to see it for what it was, and I enjoyed it much more. I think it's good storytelling. It's just in comparison to what I have in the books and whatnot, and the pacing of things. It just, I was troubled with that. But once I was able to kind of discard some of my own mental cage that I had based on some of this stuff, it's a good series. I enjoyed it a bit watching it the second time. I just know that I have a lot of baggage, a lot of mental baggage that when things are changed, I'm like, well, what are we doing here? And why was this change made? And are we going to blame COVID again? Are we going to blame, it's like to a certain degree, I want season 2 to allay all these.
Yeah, well, they never blamed COVID for adding in Layla and then killing her. They didn't.
Right. Yeah, they didn't blame COVID for stepping
for all the changes. It was just, was just for the math stuff.
The stepping episode was a choice they made, which I will never forgive them for.
Well, no, it made a point.
Episode, but okay.
Yeah, I liked it. I think what they did with a lot of the Lan and Maureen interaction and Lan and Maureen extra stuff that we got was kind of build on the showing the relationship between Lan, Warders, Maureen, other Aes Sedai, and Lan and Maureen and the world, and Lan and Maureen and them and each other, themselves, their personal relationship, where we got that in the books through silent communication through the two of them and feelings through the bond and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. Which is for me, I would just call it acting. What I hoped that they would just allow for Rosamund and Daniel Henney to just act those dynamics out. So we didn't need a whole episode of a stranger doing it. Let's let the main characters
my issue with Steppen was that we only had 8 episodes, and one of them was the saga of Steppen, and it made the point of what that is, but I think that could have waited. That could have gone on in season 2 or so. If we didn't. We only had 8 episodes, and one of them was dedicated to Steppen.
You're gonna hate what I have to say about that, but that easily could be blamed on Barney and COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you think?
I dig it.
Oh, interesting. Oh, wow.
Because if they had to recut the last 3 episodes, they probably, I'm sure their episode 5 and episode 6 were probably very different from the way they looked prior to them having to recut.
Okay, interesting. Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That could be.
They literally had to cut one of the main characters out of the entire last 2 episodes of a show. That's not going to only affect the last 2 episodes of the show.
All right. Well, hey, Tom, tell everyone why Barney left.
We don't know.
Come on, Tom.
Come
on, Tom. Come on, Tom.
Come on.
You're so connected. Come on. Come on.
I wish I knew. I wish I
Come
knew.
on. Spill the beans.
Come on. Here's
I don't like
here's
beans.
$1.
I'm not a fan
I
of
don't
beans.
like beans.
I'm not a fan.
I love beans.
I love all the beans.
I like garbanzo beans and lentils, but I'm not like a baked bean guy.
Are you sure you're my brother from another mother? We might have to question this relationship.
You get all the beans then. You get
Okay,
mine too. I share them with you.
So you're con beans, but if you get chili con frijoles, that means with beans. So you're
Brother Dan,
I'm confused.
Let's say hi to Sandaria in the garden, which this is
Sandaria
a
in the
great
garden.
point. As TV, Stephen was great. As an adaptation, it did bother me, so I'm torn. And I agree. Our first-time reader, Josh, episode 5 was his favorite. But I also think he's a dark friend, and he loves to make me unhappy.
Yeah, no, he's a contrarian by nature.
It's hard to suss out with the reality. But yeah, he loved episode 5.
I also know I've never had an issue with changes to things. Like when I watched the Marvel and DC stuff, like for the first times, like I really enjoyed the changes because I didn't know what to expect from stuff. So I just, I think in nerddom,
is there something to like if we just really like in our heart of hearts, in my heart of hearts, I just really wanted to see the books come to life.
Yeah,
like Lord of the Rings. You want to watch Lord of the Rings,
and that's not happening.
Different from the books. Very different.
But guys, it's just not happening, right? It's never going to happen. We're not going to get the books come to life. Amazon bought it, and they're choosing to go in this direction.
Well, no one was ever going to do that.
And if it's successful, it's going to become a Marvel Universe type thing where like there's going to be offshoots, and there's going to be everything going on. It's going to be will time this, will time that. And as we sit here as true fans, I don't know if we're going to enjoy all of this.
See, you had me until you said true fans. You had me
exactly.
until you said true fan.
I'm saying like if
I'm
you've
not
read,
a true fan. Am I not a true fan?
No, I'm saying us as true fans who's read it over 2 or 3 times. Like the books are why we're here.
I love the show,
and I think Tom, you are absolutely a representative of a true fan. I know. As our best. I mean, we're not trying to say if you're a fan, then you don't like the show. I mean,
no, never. That's not what I'm saying.
I know you're not saying that. Yeah. I know you're not saying, but people do say that, and that's the part that I don't like gatekeeping. Right. I do not like gatekeeping.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have the highest of hopes. I'm rooting for season 2, big time. If I could get a pennant that says season 2, I'd put it on my bedroom wall. That's how much I'm rooting for him. And so, yeah, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I have my hopes as high as I can reach, and hopefully they're gonna knock this out. All those issues that they had to deal with scheduling and COVID and unreliable
and Barney and all that
Barneys and stuff.
Yeah,
by the way,
Barney.
Ryan, his band's playing Detroit next week. You want to come?
What?
Psych.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
no, because his band disappeared from SoundCloud.
His band was awesome.
Everything.
Yeah,
like I followed him on Spotify, and then like a week after the show came out, everything was gone.
Yeah, it was psychedelic folk rock gone.
His band was good though. It's like Barney Stairs.
Yeah, I mean, if they let me play myself on the show, I'll be a fan of whatever they do. They could freaking put Rand in a Disney.
I know.
In a box.
Tom, if Bayer just
Disney
gets
box.
nixed, come on, Tom. How do you? Yeah, I know.
But
Ryan, I have to bio break really bad. Should I just go, or are we gonna do?
No, we're done. We're done.
Yeah.
Okay,
we have games to play. Beth and I have games to play.
So can Tom and I plug what we're about to do after?
Yes,
please.
You do it, Beth.
We are going to co-stream. So Tom is going to be live on YouTube and Twitch. I'm going to be live on Twitch because I can't stream on YouTube because of money. And we're going to be playing Third Age, which is a fan-made Wheel of Time board game. It's done on Tabletop Simulator, and it is going to be amazing. And Tom is a newly acquired player who has fallen in love with the game. He is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And
So good.
our friend Light Blinded Fool, who's been in chat tonight, is going to be joining us.
Yes.
And
Oh,
the
let's go.
creator of the game, James, whose channel is What Up Time, that he has a Discord server if you're interested.
Is he? He's in England, right?
He is in
He's in
England, and
England.
he was to play tonight, but I'm not 100% sure because we're running a little long tonight.
Yeah.
He's going to at least hang out, Tom, in your chat to
Okay.
help you answer
Yay.
questions if you have about the game.
That's fun.
So,
I'm like, I got to give him such huge props because,
Oh my God.
like, I play a lot of board games. Like, I have a lot of board games, and like, I used to live at a board game store for like 6 or 7 years when we first moved to Florida, and this board game is really well done. Like, it's very well balanced. The gameplay is very smooth. Like, when I honestly going into it, when Beth was like, "Oh, it's a fan made game," I was like, "All right," because I've seen other fan made games before. But this one is
top
great.
tier.
Yeah,
This should be licensed. This should be licensed.
I wanna
You
play.
could ship this game tomorrow as is,
Yeah.
and it would be great.
Yep, 100%.
Absolutely.
I want to
good.
play.
You
All
should.
right, thanks for
Watch us
joining us,
play.
guys. This has been Tavern Talk. That's Tom. This is Beth. That's my brother Ryan. Jansen hopefully will be here next week. I'm not sure what topic we'll talk about. We'll post it in Twitter. Join our Twitter. Join our Discord. We also have a Patreon if you feel like supporting us. That'd be cool, but don't feel obligated. We do this regardless. Light Blinded Fool, I can't wait for you to jump in this game. We love you and we're proud of you. Thanks for everyone for joining us. Like and subscribe if you haven't. We're here on Tuesdays
Love
and
you,
Sundays.
mean it.
Ryan,
Yeah.
run for your life.